Hey everybody, welcome back to the Drifter Journey channel. As you know, we are in Alaska. We came from Mexico. We are going to take you on an adventure to the Arctic Circle this week. And to do that, we have to start by loading up the fridge, getting some gasoline, and heading across the street from the old Wally World to the Brown Jug. Supposedly, the Brown Jug is the Walmart of liquor. So we're gonna see if we can find a beer I've been looking for a while. The Matanuska Grapefruit IPA. It is darn good, but we can't find it. So make sure to like, subscribe, and comment because we love to hear from you. And tell us what else you want to see, but follow along as we go and check out the Arctic Circle and see if we go all the way to Prudhoe Bay or not. It's like 12 hours from here, so we're not sure how far we're gonna go. How's the mini handle?
It's so short. Oh, good thing I told you to look.
Celebration time. Packaged exclusively for the Brown Jug.
Wow.
We've been going all over the place looking for this.
So the Dalton Highway is the highway that we're going to take up to Prudhoe Bay. And it's considered a trip of a lifetime, but it involves real risks and challenges. You gotta be prepared.
Be prepared.
How do you feel about the risks and challenges?
I feel okay. Farthest north spruce though. We should take pictures. I don't have my phone.
I think that's the milepost, isn't it?
Going to the Dalton Highway.
The Dalton Highway connects Fairbanks to Deadhorse, a city up north near the Arctic Ocean. The road was built in order to support the Trans-Alaska Pipeline, which runs along the highway for almost the entire 414 miles of length. Mostly gravel, it's a treacherous drive because of its remoteness and the truckers who have the right-of-way on a very narrow road.
The reason we're putting in so many miles right now is because if we get far enough north today, the sun isn't going to set. The sun's not going to set. It looks like a quick end. It's a big river.
This is the Yukon River, which is the largest river in Alaska.
Anyways, what I was trying to say is if we get far enough north, the sun will not set for a couple more days. So I think I saw Prudhoe Bay 3 days from now. It's the last day that there will be no sunset. So I'm kind of interested in seeing that, even though I'll be sleeping.
Basically, the sun doesn't dip below the horizon still up here.
Yeah. It does not go into stage 3 twilight, which is civil twilight.
Yeah.
Well, isn't that fun?
We're gonna stop at the BLM Yukon Crossing Visitor Center and see.
Looks like we get to drive under the pipeline.
Yeah. So exciting. We just acquired so many fun things.
We got our certificates for crossing the Arctic Circle. we didn't cross the Arctic Circle yet, but she gave them to us here because that visitor center is not giving them out today, or not open. I don't think, I didn't get that one. But she gave us the Brooks Range stamp once we told her we were going to go and see the Brooks Range. That was the one that we didn't get at first. We have the Dalton Highway Arctic Circle stamp and Yukon River. We crossed the Yukon River, and it's the only bridge that crosses the Yukon River anywhere, I think is what you said.
That's what she said.
So that was kind of cool.
I also put stamps in our national parks passport. So for those of you that geek out on stuff like that, like I do, we got the Dalton Highway, the Yukon River crossing stamps in there as well. She
gave us the Dalton Highway guide because she said our milepost has just got too much info in it right now. So this is the cut down version. Did you get the Panning for Gold booklet? Did you save the best for last? Muy importante. Panning for gold along the highway. She doesn't know if we can get any gold pans though, so we might not be able to pan for gold. But we talked about trying it because there's an ageless lure of gold. The milepost lists different creeks where you can pan for gold. And so I was like, we could try it while we're up here, but we don't have any gold panning equipment, so we'll be keeping an eye out for something we can use. First wildlife of the trip on the Dalton Highway, other than mosquitoes. And what? Ptarmigan. Oh yeah, we saw ptarmigan. That was big bull moose. Only bull moose we've seen so far, so that's exciting. We just pulled off the road at Finger Mountain.
Finger Mountain Wayside Station. So there's just like a little interpretive trail. There's some cool rock formations. Next stop, the Arctic Circle. 66 degrees north. Made it. We are here.
As you guys can see, we're at the star, which is along the dotted line, which is the Arctic Circle. Do you know which country this is?
Greenland.
Greenland. We got Russia
probably
that way.
Some kind of Norway, Finland situation. Some Canada Jays over here.
Mad.
Yeah.
All right,
the mosquitoes are nuts.
The mosquitoes, so we're gonna go.
We are past the Arctic Circle now, heading north still.
In Coldfoot.
In Coldfoot, Alaska, and we stopped to gas up.
$5.49 a gallon.
We decided
we believe it's the most expensive gasoline we've ever bought.
Yeah. And how much?
By a lot.
How much do we need?
Shot. The whole tank.
Like a full tank. So it's gonna cost us
20
like
times 5, over $100.
Yeah. Ouch.
That's my guess. We ain't driving a diesel here. How much is diesel, by the way? Diesel's $4.89. And we're gonna have to fill up again. If we go to Prudhoe, we still have 250 miles from here. So it'd be 500 more miles, which would be another tank and a half. So another $150 round trip just to go up there and back.
Not to mention that if we go to Prudhoe, then you have to pay
$120 to take the
$140.
tour. $140.
to get a guarded shuttle through the oil fields to actually get to the Arctic Ocean, which technically you're going to Prudhoe Bay. It's not like open ocean. So we actually have to decide tonight if we're going to go that far, because you have to give them 24 hours notice on that shuttle. So
yeah. Alright, we made it to camp. It is 9:04 p.m. and as far as I know, so we're right next to a quarry actually. We pulled off the main highway, tucked back a little bit, so hopefully it'll be super quiet here. As far as I know, the sun will not go down here at all. It's the 11:56 midnight update. Still cloudy. Still about as bright as it was 4 hours ago. Okay, it is 3:45 in the morning. And it's this line out.
morning. We had a bumpy road this morning. We also have a lot of clouds this morning. It's pretty socked in, so we are driving to Antigun Pass, and probably won't be able to see much.
But
we'll see when we get there.
We're gonna see the furthest north spruce tree.
Yeah.
We'll have to tell you more about that when we get there. There is a 3 gold river, which has over $12?
Yeah, so
over $12 per cubic yard of gold in it. So we might have to try and find some gold.
we were reading the Panning for Gold BLM pamphlet, and it was talking about some of the rivers, and they have each river on a rating system, which is low, medium, and high as far as how much like yield there is per cubic yard. And there's only one on the list that has high yield, which is $12 per cubic yard. So now Greg wants to go try to find it.
Well, you just need to get a cubic yard of material.
And we'll make
$12
$12, maybe.
Or we'll just sluice it back into the water, or whatever they call it.
We learned that the furthest north spruce tree was actually cut down in 2004, and that there are now several other spruce trees growing north of here.
Therefore, I decided it was a global warming climate change thing, so they'd be able to push further north. But this is where the tundra begins.
Yeah.
Everything's stunted.
Tundra now.
47 degrees going down.
Chilly up here.
This must be where it's blasting.
Yeah. See, it's like a big U-shaped valley. Going up Antigun. We're driving over Antigun Pass, which is the highest pass in Alaska at 4,800 feet, and it is also the continental divide. So all of the rain and snow that melts off on the south side of the divide goes to the Pacific Ocean and the Bering Sea, and everything on the north side goes to the Arctic Ocean. Fortunately, we can't really see anything because it's socked in and cloudy. We're gonna go down the other side of the pass. We were talking about originally turning around here, but there might be some wildlife sightings now that we're like into the tundra and above the tree line.
Yeah, so it said what? We're at 244, mile 300, so another 60 miles is where the start of the Slope Mountains. So the north, basically there'll be nothing but wide open views if it clears out. And instead of look for wolves and other cool stuff, they're easy to spot at a distance.
Yeah. We're supposed to be able to see Dall sheep on these mountainsides. They also said to look out for wolves and bears, but it's hard to see in the clouds, so we're gonna go down and make some breakfast.
And then make a tough decision, because if we don't turn around within 70 miles, we have to go the rest of the way, because we won't be able to make it back to gas that way.
You always find me here when the world thinks that I've disappeared. You know just
The road's getting much narrower here, having to actually pull over for sunrise now. Oh god.
And they throw rocks at us every time.
Basically get blasted by rocks.
Looks like we're gonna go big brekkie today. We got some. Or you just can cut it into little dices, huh? You
mix it in with the gravy?
Oh, she's getting even fancier. I thought you were just gonna dump gravy over them.
No.
You can heat them
I
and
was
everything.
gonna mix it in, yeah.
So we're having, we call it biscuits and gravy. It's English muffins and gravy because they're easier than biscuits.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have to make the big decision. I already have my thought in my head of what I think we should do. Let's see if she agrees.
Why don't you tell me?
Do you want to tell the people?
Doesn't matter.
You can see decision making live right now. I say screw it and we go up there. But we're not paying for the $140 to go touch the water.
No. I think we eliminated that.
I know, but when we
Yesterday.
get there, you know how my brain works. It's like, well, we're here now.
Yeah.
We're only a couple miles away. But really, $140 is just,
Stupid.
yeah, to just go and touch some water.
just because I can.
How is it?
Good.
Is it weird with the pork chop?
Fine by me. Someone gets fed.
Okay, normally I do this and someone comes out with food.
I'll go out and say hi to him, but I'm not gonna feed him. Don't feed wildlife. I'll do my part by hazing him away. Nah, I think he wants to be friends.
Or through the calm and the wind, through thick and through thin, through the losses and wins. Oh, I do.
What's my 7 hours of driving?
We just finished breakfast and squirrel watching, ground squirrel watching. We are going to continue on down the road. So, the temptation of seeing cool wildlife is just,
Too alluring.
yeah, for us to turn around at this point. So, we're in it now.
The moon awaits the night. The sun awaits the day. And I'll await the time when I look you in the eyes and say, oh, I'll say I do. I do, I do, I do, I do. I do, I do, I do.
Our first muskox. Is it Muskoxen or muskox? Muskox.
This
A
is
group.
a musk ox.
A group would be Muskoxen.
Correct.
Coming right for the road.
It is enormous. And it is walking right towards the road, so we can pull over here and hopefully get some pictures.
Stumbling out of the bar, I'm picking up change off the street. Yeah,
What are your first impressions about a Muskoxen?
Pretty cool.
They're cool. It was really big, but then I decided that I don't know if that's even a big one.
I gotta keep driving till I stop caring. All I ever needed was you and I driving through Alaskan, the middle of the night.
Nice looking bull. Just got a caribou crossing the street right over here.
I don't know what noise they make. I don't think they make
Not
that
that
noise.
noise.
Nope, not that noise either. I don't know. I give up.
Never used a gas pump like this before.
Yeah, this is a new one.
What did you say?
Keep the polar bears out.
Cash only from 6 to 6?
Well, there's 24-hour credit card, but it's cash available.
Oh, I see.
What number are we? Number 6.
Unleaded, number 6. What's your dollar amount? Between $15 and $999.
How much it is?
I have no idea. It doesn't say anywhere how much the gas costs. Just hope it works. So we ended up buying almost 14 gallons of gas.
14 gallons of gas.
$77.
But we averaged 17.5 miles per gallon with this good high-priced gasoline.
So it turns out when you drive 40 miles per hour everywhere, you get pretty good gas mileage.
Yeah.
Just driving around Deadhorse, hoping to find an unmanned gate, right, babe?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can escort ourselves to the Arctic Ocean.
I'm pretty sure they probably keep 24-hour coverage. What are we doing?
We just finished dinner outside of Deadhorse, and we're gonna start heading back south already.
Yeah.
We have 500 miles to Fairbanks, and
I'm tired. It's 12 hours, so if we can knock out, I don't know, I'd say even an hour or two today, probably get halfway tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday, so maybe make it on Thursday.
yeah, we're not in a hurry, but at the same time, it's like there's not really anything to do along this road. You're just driving.
Unless we pan for gold or try to catch fish.
Yeah, which, I mean, we will be on the lookout for some good fish streams on the way south, so. The main goal was just to get here, and we did.
We did.
And now we're
And we
going
saw
back.
the wildlife we were looking for, except for wolves. So hopefully, back by the pass, we'll see the wolves.
Yeah.
Because that's where you look, down the pass.
Is it alright if I stay today? Is it alright if I stay today? Take my time, far behind, leave my pride. Oh, is it alright if I stay? Is it alright if we just stay today? Is it alright? 'Cause I wish we could just stay. Take our time, far behind, leave our pride. Oh, is it
Okay,
alright?
we just pulled into camp. It is almost midnight, so we cruised for a couple hours. We found this spot. I've got my mosquito net on because it's like mosquito hour. But it's actually been a beautiful drive so far. It's like driving at sunset for 3 hours, just because of the way the sun sets so slowly on the horizon. So we've got a beautiful view to the south with the mountains that we're gonna head towards tomorrow behind me. And then the sun is setting over on that side. And we are right on this river, which is very beautiful and peaceful. And it's nice because we are off the highway, so ideally we won't be able to hear the highway noise, and it'll be quiet and we'll get a good night's sleep. Are there any wolves?
I don't know.
There's supposed to be wolves here.
Let's just look on the hill below.
The milepost guide says that there's a pullout here. We're up on Antigun Pass again. It says look for wolves and for dull sheep on the rocky slopes below. But it is even foggier than it was yesterday when we came over the pass. So I don't know if I feel good about finding them. There's no wolves. It's really cold. This weather is making the road a muddy mess and the van is just filthy.
Explosions like a heartbeat. Yeah, my mind's keen rushes of emotion. Now let's do it again. There's sweetness and adventure without a
We just had lunch in the town of Wiseman, which is near Coldfoot. It's an active mining town. It was established in 1905, has 18 residents, has a lot of really cool old buildings and whatever. But now we are up the road a couple miles and we are attempting a fishing and gold panning mission.
Panning for gold. But we don't have a gold pan.
We have no actual supplies for panning.
And a bowl.
And this river is not rated as a high, yield river, so.
Thought it had more fish potential.
Yeah, but we've been driving for several hours, so it'll be nice to get out of the van anyways.
We got our bear spray too.
Did you find any gold yet?
I don't think so.
Thought I found some, but I don't think it actually is gold. We abandoned that river. We're gonna
rich.
go.
We're getting too much gold.
We're rich in experience. We're gonna go get some gas in Coldfoot and then head down to the one river that has a high yield value in the pamphlet and then see what's there.
If I don't roll this first. Okay. We did not make it back to Fairbanks today. We did about 9 hours of driving, I think, give or take. And figured out we weren't going to get back till pretty late, so we decided to just call it a little early tonight rather than get in at 11 o'clock or midnight again. I got mosquitoes here again. But yeah, so we got this camp. It is actually in a quarry or a rock yard or whatever you want to call it, / they have signs up here I haven't read yet. But we have this awesome view looking over the whole valley, so hopefully we'll see some animals tonight. That would be ideal. Maybe wolves. Also, one other bad news bummer that happened today was we finally got hit by a rock from a semi and it cracked the windshield. So we put this windshield on when we got back from Mexico, and that was 2 months ago. So cracked windshield again. We're gonna see if we can patch this one up, but I don't know.
Finally found the pavement. We've been driving from camp for a couple hours now, and we're off the Dalton Highway.
We're off the Dalton Highway.
Dalton Highway. We're probably 35 miles from Fairbanks, so a little bit further to go till we have phone service. And yeah, that kind of wraps up our exploration of the Dalton Highway, the Arctic Circle. We saw quite a bit of wildlife, so that was cool.
We drove a lot.
Yeah.
I actually thought about it. I have to Google it, but I think we did 900 miles in 4 days. Really 3.5 more or less. And it's about the length of Baja, which took us several weeks to get down.
That's true. Yeah,
So,
that's a good point.
A lot of driving. You don't think about it because we didn't leave the state, but
Right.
we
It's a
went
huge amount of
really far.
terrain to cover, especially when it's just out and back.
Out back, cracked windshield. We're gonna try and get that fixed up. Hopefully, use one of those little auto repair kits or whatever you call it.
Yeah,
Self repair
chip
kit.
seal
See if
kit
we can
thing.
fix it.
Yeah,
And
so
then I don't know where we're going.
yeah, we have no idea what's next as usual. We got to take a look at a map and decide where we want to go, what we want to do. Maybe take a look at the weather, see what's going to happen. But you guys will have to be sure to subscribe for the next episode. Turn on those notifications so you know when we post. And thanks for watching. Please be sure to like and comment and share it with your friends.
Thanks.
Yeah, I get up and I may fall right back down, but your love lifts me back to solid ground. Oh, I've come too far in this to raise my flag and call it quits. So I keep on pushing through.